Hello, everyone. This is the Heart of Success show, and my name is Larisa Vakulina. I'm your host. I will go live every Wednesday at 2 p.m. South Australian time zone. This is the show for successful entrepreneurs and business owners that are made a really great success in their businesses and work and professional life, but they feel very stuck. They feel unfulfilled. They feel unhappy. They cannot create connected relationships. They cannot spend quality time with their families. So this is the show for them. And I remember I was there myself, and I would like to share today with you my success journey and my transformation towards a success in all areas of my life. You know, this is my first show and I'm really nervous. This little part of me and a little voice is actually telling me right now, you know, just stop it and go and run away and hide. But the bigger part of me saying, no, stay and take a risk. So I'm taking risk here to be exposed in my fear, because I would like to share experience, knowledge, methods, tools, and techniques, how you too can create success in all areas of your life. I was just making a research about definition of success, and to my surprise, most of these sources are telling that success is attainment of wealth, position, or favor. It is achievement of desired or wanted outcome. What a limited concept of success. But I was believing in that when I was striving for my success. And that limited belief really not only made a harm to my life and, drive me into a very deep crisis. But this limited concept of success is really harmful for our core, for our essence, for who we really are, because it's really not allow us to express all our talents and gifts. So today I'm going to share with you my story. So I migrated to Australia 27 years ago, 1994, without knowing English. And I was already qualified as an engineer economist of urban systems. But here in Australia, this qualification was not recognized because I'm from the Soviet Union, the socialism country. So basically at 33, I needed to start from zero. So, but I was so excited because it was new country, it was new development, it was new life that I was really looking forward to. And first of all, of course, I wanted to learn the language. So I enrolled myself into the English college, and I started to learn a language of the everyday communication. So when I realized that my qualification is really not recognized and I cannot do anything with becoming an engineer or, economist of the Australian economy. So I was thinking what to do, and I enrolled myself into the MBA program at the Business School of Adelaide back in 1996. So in 2.5 years, I finished MBA program. And I remember time where I would just go to my first lecture at the university, and I would not understand a word. I was just thinking, oh my God, what I'm doing, why I am putting myself into this. So, but I decided that there is a way. So I went to the office and I asked to help me, to give me a list of all literature that I need to read to preparing myself for the lectures. So I would prepare myself before I go to lecture. I would read all the suggested material using my dictionary. So I become a good student because I could ask questions. I would come being prepared. And when I finished my MBA course, I was just in a crossroad of what to do. I didn't really understand that being graduated from MBA program, I actually was overqualified for many positions. And also, of course, having a strong accent and English language as a second language, that was a little bit of limited for me. So back then I decided, okay, well, possibly there is some kind of business that I can create. And I was looking at my country, Russia and Australia, and I was looking at what really Russia is missing and what Australia have a lot. So, and back then, back in 1996 and 2000s, Russia went through a very huge political, economical crisis where there was lack of food, lack of simple products that are a necessity, like meat products. So I decided to create a company of trading meat and meat products. And in 3 years of inception of this business became a number 3 fastest growing company in Australia. That fantastic, this huge growth of this company was taking all my attention and all my time and all my skills and efforts to be present there. And of course, the level of stress was so high that it is also start to take toll on my health. So I was also very, happy and proud of achieving success in business. I was nominated to many prestigious awards like Entrepreneur of the Year award, Telstra Businesswoman award, Export award, and many others. But deep inside, I felt really empty. I felt like this fragmental joy and happiness of having recognized is only a short-lived. So I didn't really understand. I was confused. I was confused that why I am successful in business and I'm having financial independence, and I can have a lot of choices, but within myself inside, I felt really not happy. So then I was thinking, I was start to develop depressional symptoms, and I start to really be tired and exhausted, and but I still would really force myself to get up every morning and go to work and keep managing and keep increasing and achieving more and more and more and doing more. But at the same time, within myself, I have this a little inner voice that was always telling me that I need to have a lot of land. I really didn't know what it is, and I really was logically didn't understand, and I was suppressing this voice. I was suppressing this voice that was really is something that I didn't understand, and I didn't want to hear it. So then I would just go along with my life and feeling not well. And then one day I decided, okay, maybe if I look for this piece of land, maybe that will be a solution for my health or something. And So I have decided to look at a particular area at particular price level, and I straight away I override my intuitive desire, this voice, with my logical and own agenda. So um, I kind of create a structure for this, how it has to be, when it has to be, and how it all needs to look. So I start to go for open inspections and look for this land, but I really didn't know why I need it. I just trusted myself that if that little voice was so strongly telling me you need to buy a land, I was trusting that that same voice would tell me that that this is the right property for me. I spent about a year, but I couldn't find anything that would really within myself inside would say this is it. So I stopped looking for it. And I decided that I'm not going to waste any more of my time. But you know, this part of me, that the voice was telling that you need to buy a lot of land, straight away my mind was telling myself, like, what do you do with this voice when it will come again? Well, the other part of me was telling me, well, you have imagination. So every time I would just hear this voice telling me you need to buy a lot of land, I would close my eyes and I would see exactly what I want. This undulating land with a lot of water, a lot of pastures, and it would be so fantastic and beautiful. And every time I would close my eyes and I would be in that place, in that sacred place of where my heart was longing so strongly. So, and then, you know, when we feel so strong to be wanting something, we really creating it. So the universe didn't have any choice as deliver it to me. So a few years later, I went for a dinner and somebody asked me if I find my land, and I said, yes, I did. It's here in my heart. So someone tell me that there's a land for sale in the area of not my search. So I thought, well, why not? And when we opened this, advertisement of this land, it was exactly how I imagined it. So we often don't listen our intuition. We don't trust it. We all have it, but we don't trust it. So being in depression and still running my international trading business, I was really going into the direction of buying my land. And so I purchased it within 2 weeks' time without even knowing why I did that. So today I really would like to I would like to share my story in my next show. What was the next stage of it after I purchased my land? There's a bit more of what's going to go into this story. But today, I really would like to invite everyone to see if you have 3 signs in your life that present that indicate that you are living really imbalanced life, that your success is really one-sided. So the first one is that you are really proud and you're really happy of your achievement, but you are not happy in your life. There's always a little voice within yourself asking these questions. Is this really all it is in life? Is this really all it is for me here? So if you ask this question, well, then there is a deep longing for a much more better joy and happiness in your life. So the second is that you have a lot of friends, you have a beautiful family, and you have a big wide circle of friends within your community. But at the same time, you sometimes feel very lonely. You feel disconnected and you feel separated. So there's a really huge sign that there is a disconnection happening, and your success is only one-sided. So the another one, and another one is that you regular take time off, or you go to your holidays regularly every year, but you but you feel exhausted, you feel tired, and you're also overwhelmed with the level of your responsibility. So I really would like to invite you to contemplate on these three signs. And even if you have one sign, this is already a call for you to start to really pay attention to your life and how you distribute your energy, how you distribute your efforts. And if you really not looking at other areas of your life, and you're not really paying attention, or not contributing your time, and you're not resolving the issues that are within yourself, are sitting and blocking your happiness, your success that can be achieved in all areas of your life, well then you accumulating these blockages, and eventually, inevitably, you are creating some sort of crisis. So it can be a profession crisis in your profession. It can be illness crisis. It can be a relationship crisis. So I have experienced all of them at the same time. I remember a time when I was unhappy with my relationship, my intimate relationship. So I needed to make a very extreme decisions to really give myself a chance to become healthy again, and to really, connect with myself. But it doesn't need to, it doesn't, I need to have a glass of water. Thank you. So it doesn't need to be the way that most of the successful people trying to avoid, or they don't have awareness, or they not admitting that these things are present in their lives. A lot of successful business people saying, well, this is life. This is life, and they settle for this concept, saying this is life. They're not really willing to look and face all of these issues. For example, the relationship that they formed when they begin your relationship. It was really great and exciting. But then with your business, with your time that you constantly putting into the creating success, wealth, and going through positions, you not paying attention to your relationships with your partners, relationships with your children, relationships with other, family members and friends. So this is all the signs that are slowly driving you into the crisis. So this show, the Heart of Success show, is really here for you to help you to navigate these dynamics, and provide for you tools, techniques, and knowledge and experience, so that you can avoid a deep crisis, because it's really painful. So I would like to close today with asking you to contemplate on what I was telling you about these 3 signs, if they exist in your life. And I will go live again on Wednesday at 2 p.m. South Australian time zone. And I really would like to thank you for your presence and supporting me here. And have fun no matter what you do. Thank you.